Oh, I'm in Act 2. Oh. Kinda wish there was level space music, but what are you gonna do? I wish there was an option for that. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Gosh, what a fun experience. I would love to saunter around in a place like this. I'd probably get bored eventually, but you know what, I actually doubt it. If the architect remained interesting in like every room and like seemingly stretching out forever, I feel like I'd have a lot of fun just sightseeing. It's very interesting. The sounds are good, the graphics are great. Whoa, what's going on in here? I think I've actually been here. Yeah, I think so. Because I recognize that room. I like the inclusion of the cyan. I heard some ominous sounds, but nothing came of it. Interesting. Oh. Initially, I thought I was in that other room that also has the... Okay, yeah, that was just a visual thing. I thought for a second that there was something. Like that scene in and of itself is like so captivating to me. Like there's nothing inherently interesting about it other than the benign architect. Because obviously, like, what the heck would these even be useful for? The power bill must be a nightmare though, holy moly. Gosh, it's such a cool experience. I can just see myself trotting around in this kind of environment, holding my shoes in my hands and my pant legs rolled up. Let's go! It leads into a jump scare that leads to a freaking dark area. Not ominous at all. Oh gosh, how long does that stretch on for? Can't tell. We'll find out. Oh my gosh. Get me out of here. Obviously, it seemed like it wasn't going anywhere. I could technically listen to liminal space music while playing this. Which honestly, there's not much to this game. It's more so just sightseeing, basically. Oof, that's bright. Whoa. Huh. I don't know why this room seems a lot like wider than the other ones. Even though this is exactly what I'm talking about. Just the jarring interior. The one swing set. That wasn't even what caught my eye. This big entrance. As far as I know, there's like no entities in this game, but it's still like, I'm not really afraid. Like, in a way, yes, I am afraid that something else is in here with me, but I'm also afraid that I'm alone, if that makes any sense. Like, horror games are seemingly ineffective as of recently, but this game actually made me apprehensive on traversing further. I'm not afraid of a jump scare. I'm not afraid of like sure, I get startled by jump scares, but that's like just like the vibe and just listening closely. Cause I heard like water splashing around, and, like it led me to believe that something else is in here. I have a feeling it's just gonna be a rubber ducky or something of that nature. I feel like I haven't seen everything in that room though. Whoa. I think that was just a visual glitch. I don't think there was actually supposed to be anything happening over there. But like, excessively dark corners just like are just eerie because of the limited sensory apprehension. I feel like that just pertains to most people though. Just the dark equivalents to lack of information. and the unknown is quite scary. That's why so many people are afraid of the dark. And maybe not directly the dark, obviously, but what can reside in it. My character, like, inhaled sharply earlier, and, like, honestly freaked me out because I was listening for something. Like, that room, that was pretty ominous, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's just a statue of somebody hunched over crying or holding their head, obviously. Haha. It's so stupid. Wow. Oh. Wow. What the? I actually can't comprehend what's happening right now. I'm leaning closer to the screen. Is that a floor? I can't tell if there's actually any floor beneath me. I'm just gonna go. Oh my gosh. That is so. The visual effects in here are crazy. Because the floor beneath is like almost exactly reflective. Is it transparent? Or is it? No, it is transparent. Oh, weird. Okay, well that makes me feel better about why I thought there was no floor, because obviously the sound in here though is pretty cool. There it is. I was just about to say, you gonna do it? Alright, going up. The creepiest thing that I saw in this game was definitely, there was a set of hands that were on, like, a ladder. And when I got close to it, the hands, obviously implying somebody was on it, they, like, crawled down. And I couldn't see. I can't, so I'm just gonna, oof. It's such cool scenery. Oh, it's like that other room that I saw, except for, oh, there's another duck. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, one of those ducks did startle me a little bit. Oh my gosh! Okay, that gave me chills. What? That was like a sound wave just like completely went through the room and shot through me. But I didn't hear anything. I mean, there was like a little bit of a boom, but I didn't register at all what it was immediately, other than like a distortion. And honestly, not seeing anything in this game for so long, and then all of a sudden, like, coming across something that is moving towards you. Yeah, that took me way off guard. But as I was saying, I turned one of these corners, and one of these ducks spooktified me. Just like, horror is so much more, and this isn't even trying to be horror. There's stems of it. Ultimately, it's providing a liminal experience, which I find really cool, because that's exactly what I paid for. Horror is so much better, so much more well executed when the apprehension is the biggest fear more than anything else. You can visually twist the surroundings, you can do all these like factors that play into horror, like sound design, story. Squeaked. And there's so many factors to establish, but I feel like the best executed factor about horror is establishing apprehension in the player. Because when they think that there's danger afoot, but they're not entirely certain of it, and so they sort of proceed with caution much more well executed, other than like, oh, it became silent, now expect a jump scare. Huh. You know what? For a low space experience, I would not be expecting that kind of music. This is kind of a bop. That's getting dark in here though. Whoa. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I love, just to observe. It's just so uncanny valley, and that's just, ever since the Backrooms was introduced, that's just been my bread and butter. I've enjoyed this kind of environment. Like, I'm an introvert, so I don't get out at all. I don't put myself in situations that could just go against that entirely, because that's just what I've been about. But I love those like urban exploring videos of empty buildings, stuff like that. But like the idea of like a seemingly infinite environment of precocious architect interior is something that just tickles my brain. What the frick? Huh. Can't tell what that is. Like, I know what it is, but like the human head looks so weird because of the lighting. It looked like a cat person for a second, but I think it's quite literally just because of the lighting. I'm gonna sit down though. See, why not? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Kind of a cool idea for a statue. It is missing a part of its head. Okay, I thought that was just a visual effect. And now it feels like much more like blue in here. Probably because the cyan and the green. Whoa. It's just so cool. I've never been to the Wolf Lodge, but I imagine it's something similar to this. Not actually. You kidding me? So many kids would crack their skulls open in an environment like this. Lawsuits afoot. So interesting hearing like environmental noises caused by winds, seemingly in an entirely closed off place. Because these kind of places remind me of something that would be like underground, like a bunker. Just like the vast. Oh, I can go down. Let's go. The rumbles is so. And then obviously that's just no thank you. Oh my gosh. See, I get startled. That kind of stuff is like easy to do to somebody, honestly. But like to make somebody just like look at something. Oh my gosh, I made some error. To just look at something, but like be creeped out by it, even though there's like nothing apparent, nothing inherently discomforting. It's just, it's so simple. I find it much more effective than something like, let's say, ghoulish and cacactic wailing at you from afar. Oh, and for those who don't know, cacactic just means like skinny, slender, stuff like that. I could have just said slender, so many people know that one better. Just like to dabble in esoteric vernacular, just open my verbal pool. New words are fun. I learned uncouth. That is another way of saying ill-mannered. Whoa. My character decided to breathe heavily in this part. Oh, I did not know that was a... Oh, okay. We can't rewind. Okay. It was so dark I didn't know there was anything there. Now we got like this, like obviously brown, but like it's a distinct brown. It's not just your traditional brown. A pool floaty? I don't think I've seen one of those yet. See, I was apprehensive to approach it as soon as I started to walk up to it. It's just stuff like that. That's just like, I really doubt that there's gonna be some sort of entity, but there's been sounds that allude to the idea of something being present and just always a few steps ahead. Whoa, my gosh, it like sucked me in. Whee! I can't see anything. Wait, what? Trophy earned. Whoa. Is that black? It is black. Yeah, that was like a, oh my gosh, it's like a, whoa. That's what I was saying, that brown is like a rock brown. Like a dense tree. I can't tell if this is black or if this is just like deep green. Okay, that's definitely black. Oh! That is so weird. One second. Yeah, it's just like the reflection. Dude, what? Oh, I'm going deeper. Oh, I'm in neck deep. Oh, that's the thing. I really hope they make an expansion. Whoa. I really hope they make an expansion for this game. What the heck? Now the architect is getting especially zany. Why? This is very Tim Burton-esque, and that's very boring. Ooh, this is... I don't really have claustrophobia, but this is narrow. Alright, the dark. Oh, I see a ladder. So up over here. I look, you want to see what's going on over here. What the heck is this? It's just a rail. I'm so used to Evil Within that I was expecting like I was expecting like a tripwire. Whoa! What the heck? Oh, there's a pool floaties. I am glad I went in here. What the heck? Oh, weird. What the heck? Dude, that's so weird. Whoa. Oh. Man. Well, now back to the norm. Man, I want to go on that ladder. That's... oh, my goodness. That's another thing about this game, is that you seemingly can't really trace back and see everything. You always just sort of take one path because everywhere leads to somewhere else, seemingly. But, I don't know why that first initial step startled me. I say I'm not jumping and then I'm just getting like, what the, oh, sauna. Whoa, it's a sauna. I actually recently went into sauna. It was, I think it was dry sauna though, because there was not an ounce of steam. I honestly... Because from what I understand, saunas are literally just like rooms, similar, very similar to this, and they're just like filled with steam. And you're supposed to breathe it in. It's supposed to clear out your lungs of like mucus and a subset of other just discomforting things. It's just yeah, it's just saunas. That's kind of cool. It's a cool addition. I don't think there's gonna be anything of significance though. Looks like a rock vault. It looks like that one brown, but not great. Toilet? Please tell me I can sit on this. No, I can't. Oh, that's a shame. See, I love this kind of stuff, dude. It's so interesting just to look at it all, and I love how different each room is. Next time I play this, I'm gonna have to have some Liminal Space music in my ear though, because either that or just playing on speaker, because I'd love to just, after a hard day's work, just doing this. It's so therapeutic in a way. I get all my strength from the Lord, but all this stuff is so cool just to look at. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, that's interesting. Oh, another chair. I think there might be like maybe a trophy if you sit in all the chairs. That's what I would assume. Because there's really not much to interact with in this game. It's more just... Whoa. It's more just doing your thing and sightseeing. Oh, weird. Just... Oh. See? Oh my gosh, what is that? There's two sounds that happened. Any abnormal sounds, I'm immediately quiet and attentive. Oh. Oh. Classic. Oh, oh my god! Oh. Why did I kick it down? Sorry. Oh my gosh. I was expecting like a creak open. I feel like that was very intentional, where you're doing your thing, you're exploring, you're enjoying the sightseeing, and then you start hearing a noise that's especially out of place, like that weird, it sounds like it's a toilet lid just being put down, but like gentle. And so you're stern and you're silent, and then you try and explore where the sound is coming from, and then you notice these doors, and then you obviously interact with doors, and it's just unsuspectingly loud. I feel like that was definitely like a scripted event that's just based off of your personalities and just like the general interaction events. I feel like that was devious. That was, oh my gosh. Now we just got a bunch of windows, like traditional house windows.